Hi, and welcome to day 3 of the 21-day mindfulness challenge. And today we're just going to spend a little bit of time tuning into what do we need to make space for? What do we want to allow in? Because on day 1, we looked at kind of bringing things to a close, allowing things that perhaps weren't serving us we're going to let them go, maybe let them move out of our lives. Yesterday we tuned into how are we actually feeling, and today we're just going to play with the idea of what do we need to make space for, what do we want to bring into our lives. Tomorrow we'll look at goals, but today is about creating space. So we're just going to spend 5 minutes doing our mindfulness technique and just creating some space for what wants to come in. So if it's safe to do so, please start to close your eyes or lower your gaze, whatever feels comfortable, and maybe just adjust your posture so that you can get comfortable in your chair, ideally with your feet flat on the floor. Or if you're standing, and you can absolutely do this standing up, again, just start to get yourself into a comfortable standing position that you can, feel your breath, feel into your feet and that connection with the earth. And today we're just going to start by bringing our awareness to the breath first. Just observing it, just noticing it, feeling the sensation of the breath as it comes in to our body and it goes out of our body. That's all. We don't have to change anything. Nothing clever or special about the breath. Trusting our body that it knows what breath we need. Whether we've got something on our mind, or we're feeling excited and happy, or sad and processing some difficult stuff. Our body knows what breath we need, so trust it. Give it permission to do what it needs to do. And then we can bring that awareness to the connection with the earth. And that can be by feeling into the connection with the chair or surface that we're sitting on. Or that can be through our feet on the floor. Noticing how they feel. Can we feel the connection or not? If we can, just inquiring into how is that connection. How do my feet feel on the floor? How do my seat bones feel? How does the chair feel or the floor feel underneath me? Or maybe I can't feel it. Well, what's that like? Do I feel like I'm floating? Do I feel numb? How is it? There's no right or wrong answer and no judgment. And just bringing ourselves into connection with our bodies, bringing our awareness into our bodies out of our minds. This process really helps us come out of all the stories that we tell ourselves that we can get wrapped up in. And actually we just want to come into connection with our bodies and the sensations and how the breath feels. And then we can just start to inquire gently. We don't need to have perfect answers. For the next minute or so, we're just going to inquire, be curious about what do we need to make space for. If we spend a bit of time tuning into what we perhaps might want to leave behind, what isn't serving us anymore. What does feel good? What would serve us and help us on our way? checked in with ourselves yesterday about how we're actually feeling in the present moment. Does anything float to the surface that you'd like to bring into your life? Just allow that to be there. What are we allowing in? It could be a hobby or a habit, or more time with friends and family, or more time to a project or to your team, or something that's going to nourish you, something that's going to improve things, something that's good for you, healthy for you. It can be work related, can be personal life related, could be health and well-being related, or it could be that, well, I need to book another holiday. I need to make space for that. Or something very different. Just keep checking in with the breath, checking in with the connection to the earth, whether that's via the feet and the floor, or your backside and the surface underneath you, the seat. Noticing if anything's moving in your body, anything is tightening or relaxing, and just breathe with it. It's all welcome. And maybe just give yourself a smile, just to let your system know that everything's okay. Just give yourself a kind smile, be gentle with yourself and compassionate, whatever's going on. Just always learning to be kind with ourselves first, because then from that place we can be kind to others. And then just taking a couple more breaths here, a few more breaths, whatever you need. Connect back into the earth. Just remind yourself of what you are going to make space for in your life. What that one thing could be. Or maybe there's more than one, but at least one. And then just starting to move gently, maybe wiggle fingers and toes, roll your shoulders. Take a couple more breaths, and then very gently, as you're ready, start to open your eyes. Thanks again for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed that process. Tomorrow, as I said, we're going to look at goals, but there's no homework. You don't need to do anything about it. We'll do that in our 5-minute meditation. Enjoy the rest of the day, and I'll see you tomorrow.